George, we've spoken about the Iowa job. Back to that, you talked about how passionate the people were toward their Hawkeyes. One lesson you learned about it immediately was one of the first times you went out to order a meal at a restaurant.
Yeah, I think the people tried as hard as they possibly could to make me feel welcome and to feel that I was an Iowan.
All right, well, let's talk about the one time you went out. I don't know how many people who are watching this know, you happen to love Tabasco sauce. I mean, I've seen you order a Southwest omelet, which you know is going to be hot, and before you even taste it, you put Tabasco on. You went to a restaurant and you ordered a meal.
Yeah, we were in a small town. I was on a booster club appearance, and so we went out to get something to eat afterwards. And in the restaurant, I don't even recall what I ordered, but I had my one usual request to bring Tabasco. So the lady kind of looked at me kind of strange, and she said, and then I said, "This Tabasco." And so she went away, and she was gone quite a while, and then she finally came back and appeared with a bottle of Tabasco. Well, when we were driving back, one of the boosters said to me, he says, you know that was a request they'd never had before. No one had ever asked for Tabasco, so they had to run down the street to the grocery store, and they bought a bottle of Tabasco and brought it back. So
that's when you know you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
That's one of the defining stories of Iowa, and I think that's one of the things that makes it a tough job too. Those Iowa people think that's the best job in the country.
And they should, and at that time, I'm not sure that they were wrong about that, but it was a little tough because there was no place for me to hide. I'm a 6'5" black guy in a state that probably at that time had a 1% black population, so there was no place for me to hide. And so, after I got to know a lot of the restaurant owners in town, they would do a good job of shielding me so that I could sit and have dinner uninterrupted. And to your point about you're almost like a rock star there, I learned very quickly that you didn't want to go to the grocery store during the week, and so I would go to the supermarket at about 10 o'clock on Sundays to get my shopping in, because I figured everybody was at church and I could go and uninterrupted in that. And so, while I enjoyed the attention, sometimes it was difficult to deal with. And when you go from Pullman to Iowa City, and it was a totally different fan mentality, right. And I wasn't really used to it. But all in all, I look back, Washington State, Iowa, USC. What a lucky guy I was, and what a great journey it's been for me, and it prepared me for the back half of my life, and I'm just thankful that I had that opportunity to coach at those three schools.